Okay. Hello, welcome. We're going to be continuing with Warhammer 2 Total War, and let me guess, I'm going to have to readjust the window again. Yep. Ah, never gets old. Okay, so... last time... we were expanding into Norsca to deal with those pesky Norscans who kept raiding Albion, because... we've had enough of with Chaos worshippers right on our doorstep, and we're wanting to, eradicate Chaos from the rest of the world. There's also been a bit of news from Creative Assembly about the next beta patch, which is coming out. It's still in beta, however, they've updated it so that, how to say? Pardon me. Having a bit of chocolate. So the last beta, which I read the some of the major changes for last time, is coming out with... no, what was it? Creative Assembly said that if you would opt into the beta, which I haven't done, because there was an issue with campaign saves crashing if you loaded the save which was made before the patch was added, before the beta patch was added, so they didn't want to give it to everyone because of that. However, they have since then fixed this little issue, so if you decide to opt into the beta patch, which I still haven't, you shouldn't have crashing on your saves if you decide to do so. Either that or just start a new campaign. I know for some people, they get invested in the campaign, and that's fine. Or you want to finish the campaign. Personally, I don't finish that many campaigns, so whether it ends early or not is, well, it doesn't bother me too much. I know I end up with a lot of very short series, but I don't plan on finishing all of these campaigns to completion. Anyway, that's getting besides the point. So yes, there was a bit of an issue with the beta patch causing campaigns to crash, but they've apparently since fixed that. If you decide to opt into the beta, be able to get the bug fixes a bit early, like the Vampire Coast being able to raise undead from sea, also improving the plague for clan pestilence and allowing plagues to spread to different regions as opposed to just provinces, and also having a higher chance to spread, which is very nice. I sort of found in the video I did right when the last DLC came out that plagues didn't really do much, and in the past I had sort of seen this as well. They'd sort of... you'd infect a settlement with a plague, and then for the next 5 turns or so, the plague would just sort of sit there, spread to an army, but it wouldn't really spread anywhere. Certainly not, like, devastating the Empire and causing countless deaths as the plague ravages throughout the lands. Not really. It was just sort of centered on a single settlement. Anyway, be nice if that's changed so they're a bit more virulent than they were before. I don't think there's been any changes made to the mods. Oh, right. I believe there was a update made by Kataf and Vandy for the Return of the Lichmaster mod with Heinrich Kemmler, which should solve the issue of all the extra Kemmlers piling up in the corner of the map. I understand Vandy has had to fix that issue multiple times. One person is probably quite tired of having to do that over and over again. Thank you for addressing that. I don't know about the underway thing. I couldn't find much information about it, so I suppose that's just sort of possibly an issue, but not much information to go off of for that. Don't worry if you don't know what I was talking about. This is from a previous campaign, Return of the Lichmaster, which ended up stopping because of income issues with all the extra Kemmler armies draining all my resources. Part of an interesting mechanic of allowing Kemmler to have multiple lives. But the way it does it is it spawns another army, and I don't really know how it works exactly. Let me see. Your Kemmler dies, and then it has taken a snapshot of your army or something, and then it teleports the one of the backup armies in place of the Kemmler which you just lost. This is the guessing of a non-modder. So I'm probably way off. Was there anything else? One of the other changes, the patch, the next patch, the King's Shilling, I think it's called, makes, is making Black Arcs immune to icy and reef attrition, or storm attrition, I think it is, which is very nice. They're kind of too big to really be phased by a storm, and you want to sail around on the ocean as easily as possible, so that makes it easier. Black Arcs are quite a lot better than what they were. Anyway. So yes, we had taken Trollfjord and Bjornling's Gathering. We had taken Pack Ice Bay, but it was raised by the Chaos Warriors of Chaos. Or it rebelled and the Chaos Army appeared and sacked it and raised it. And it's since been taken by the Varg. We still own all of Albion, which we're building up. Our income's still rather low, 368. I'm sort of just wanting to get enough income now, I suppose, to be able to get the clan stronghold, which I think will give us one more slot. I don't know about these other two. It says gives 5 construction slots, and we've got 4, then 5, so we might not actually get full. I don't know how we'll I don't know whether that's by design or not. What else? Our army's going pretty fine. We've got a bunch of Woad Raiders, we've got some Hearthguard, Warband Spears, the Huntresses, Youngbloods, Aeon Bar Horse Warriors, Half Giants, and Daftwater. Our giant who we named last time. So I'm probably going to just keep going through their territory, get rid of Ice Drake Fjord, Longship Graveyard, Doomkeep, then maybe turn on the Varg. We're going to have to maintain order here. We're keeping it by military presence. Corruption will be going down, but corruption's quite high normally. Buildings and commandments. Really? Commandments? Buildings. So the Pack Ice Bay would be raising chaos corruption. I don't think this would be. Nope. The image there is just... the image hasn't swapped over because we repaired the troll building which was there, but it's actually this. It just looks like that. It's actually calling it the troll cave, but it's exactly the same as our building. It's got all the stats on it, so... yeah, one more turn, we'll get the Ogam Stone Circle and the Shrine of Danu, which will increase Untainted in this province and Untainted in adjacent provinces. It will also lower public order penalty due to presence or lack of corruption. And allow us to get some more weird druids. These beastmen, I don't know what they're going to be doing. I hope they're not going to attack Trollfjord. Doesn't really matter if they do. It's not like it's generating much income for us. We're only getting 234 for this region. Yep. Okay. Taking Norsca is probably going to be pretty easy. I mean, we're attacking, what, turn 60 it is? I haven't seen any feral mammoths. Though we do have the Youngbloods, which are anti-large spear throwers. And... our spears. Is it alright? Oh, the end of last episode also, yeah, what's that? Edmund Lichberg. Foreign trespasser. And it's got an image of a, Can Wraith. That's not right. Oh dear, pardon me. Okay. Is this related to the issue with Kembler? Because Kembler was popping up in my territory and just squatting there and then he'd disappear. He's wandering. Go home, Kembler, you're drunk. Ooh, also, can I do this? Let's see. Where is it? I want to... And there. Okay, so related to the Cataf and Vandy update for the Return of the Lichmaster, because Cataf, when he posted the what's it called, the patch notes for it, mentioned that he was fixing Kemi, and my mind as it went from Kemi as a shorthand for Kembler, and I thought Kemi, that's like Cammy, and then I thought Cammy Cooper from Paper Mario, so I was upside down. Come on. How do I flip this? Why does it always pop up upside down? Transform. Rotate 80 degrees. 180 degrees. There we go. So, there, I did an image of Heinrich Kembler as Kemi as in a Paper Mario style. So, there you go. It's kind of adorable. I've actually also done a sketch of Krell to go along with it. So, kind of difficult though, because Krell doesn't have... There's not really skeleton warriors in Paper Mario, so I'm having to do some... what's it called? Extrapolation on it. I used sort of a design from Cortez's head for that. I haven't finished it. I've been working on them in Paint Tool Psi. Fun. Anyway, there's actually a point of interest up there. How about we go and have a look for that? Yeah, let's go have a look at that. We ought to get some money from it or something. Point of interest. This is from a mod, Land Encounters, which adds these little areas which you could explore on land, not just on the sea. Your followers have come upon a consecrated field. Battle pleases the gods of war, and such places are usually erected after a battle by the victor. Salvage from such a place is possible, but the gods demand their tribute, so only a quarter of the cargo should be taken. Arabian arms or fill cargo? This is basically the same. I think this one will give us armor piercing or something, and this will give us movement. Yeah. Okay. Wax sealed rations into money. That's fine. That's basically the same text as you get for the C1, I think.
What do you seek?
I think some of them have changed. The rewards for the land encounters are generally lower than the sea ones, because the land ones are easier to get. Or so as not to overshadow the sea events. So what do we get from that? Wax sealed. Yeah. Minus 10% upkeep for our all units, and attrition minus 50%. Suffered from high seas, reef, maelstrom, and storm attrition. It might be nice if that was changed, so that the attrition was more for land-based things, like lower attrition caused by swamp, possibly mountains, and oh, what other base attritions are there? Swamp, mountains, desert, badlands. Yeah, just like the natural ones, not necessarily vampire corruption, chaos corruption, and so on. But just so, because otherwise it's like you're getting immune to attrition for sea when you're on land, and you'd have to go onto the ocean to be able to make use of that. Still, I like the change. It's nice having these little goody huts to collect on the landscape, to borrow a term from Civilization. Hmm. Sorry. I can't resist it. I have Toblerone.
What is your dark purpose?
Okay. 5 extra armor for our cavalry units. Armor 20. I just find it so funny that so many of our guys have basically no armor, but they have 40 physical resistance, so... Oh, yeah. I want the Scroll of Stone, but I don't want to have to defeat Capitano Sisico. Because it's got Necrofix, Colossus, and rotting Leviathans in their army, and I don't want to deal with that. Life Bloom. Okay. Your public order is going +1. Corruption is causing -7. Corruption will be going down to about 50%. That's fine. How much is that being lowered by characters? Only by 1 point for characters. Building a commandment is 6. We're also going to be lowering it in neighboring provinces, aren't we? Let's see. Did we just build that? I thought that had been around for another turn. It should be lowering it over here. The monolithic Catan. Catan. No, not there. That guy's Bay. No, because that's the same region. Or province. No, that's local population. Only chaos corruption there. I am going to go down here. Public order there is going to be an issue, but... Oh. Okay. Ooh! Kevlar! Get out of here, Kevlar! You're lost! You're drunk. Go home. Perfect time. Just a moment. There we go. You could just have a little Kevlar in the corner there or something. Get out of here, Kevlar. What are you doing in my land? Go away. I have to do that if we have another... If we have another, what's it called? If we do a campaign of the Return of the Lich Master again. I do plan on doing that, because we didn't properly explore that faction in that one, since it was ended prematurely. Where are we going to want to go? Destruction of Bretonia? Ravaging the dwarves? Raising the empire? Ruination of vampires? Altering the greenskins? Demise of Talia? These give public order. So I'd actually like to get that, and that. We're not an evil faction, though. It makes it a bit tricky. But it's like... I don't want to fight the Empire, because Albion's kind of an order faction. I suppose we could determine, like, I don't know, the Empire is falling to chaos and we become more strictly against chaos to the point where we're going to be taking hold of the reins. Damn it! Kevlar, what are you doing? Stop raiding Albion. Go away. I'm raiding your territories. Can't do anything about it. I need to get Krell there. Reichland confederates Talabakland into itself. Damn it, Kevlar! Go away, lad! We will defend ourselves. Somehow. With the limited money I have. I don't have the cash to deal with you. What have you got, anyway? Can race. skeleton spears, hex wraiths, barrow ghosts. We haven't seen those. Willing custodians to their master's burial mounds. These spirits will chase off weak-hearted trespassers without respite. Disruptive, tormented, ethereal causes terror. Tormented. Right. Yes, that's the same as the other ones which we had, where it was like, oh, what were they called? The barrow horrors or something like that, I think they were called, where it's like when their leadership is 0, they just take a huge amount of damage and they basically poof out of existence pretty quickly. Vengeful Chill. Ooh. Even though this guardian spirit is too rarefied to directly harm its victims, their vengeful presence can shatter a man's life force like brittle ice. Causes damage to combatants, minus 20% speed. And, okay. This is actually... okay, I think during the game I was thinking that this was like... You recruit barrow units by raiding barrows, but I believe instead what this means is that if you desecrate a barrow, it replenishes the barrow units as an alternative way to get them back. Just like, you know, how it's damaged, instead of having to wait for them to replenish normally, you can desecrate a tomb and get them all back quickly that way. Physical resistance, 105? 105 physical resistance? How do you have so much physical resistance? Oh wait, yeah, that's the barrow ghost. Okay. Well, fine. I don't think it could go above 80 anyway. What's theirs? 75. X-Wraiths is 75. Yeah, because they're ethereal. 105. I'm pretty sure you can't get 100% resistance to damage. It goes so high that it's sort of diminishing returns and it doesn't increase anymore. Let's see. Really can't get anything else. We've got 4,000 gold, 4,000 gold, but I don't want to spend it on recruiting units. Okay, auto resolve. Oh, Drake Hunter's banner. Give it to the Huntresses. That would be nice. Extra ammunition and reload time reduction. Nice. We can sack it. Loot and occupy. Sacking it is nice. Gives us 6,000. Norse Berserker. A grim northern land full of ice trolls, chaos spawn, and a breed of tough fighters. Casualties captured post-battle plus 12%.
Unparalleled power.
I'm going to get on you. Ooh, hang on. Berserker. Oh, that's the Norse ability for the Albion Sword Maidens. Oh, cool. Okay, that makes them really quite tempting, because that would give them increased physical resistance the longer they're in battle, increased melee damage, as well as increased weapon strength. Is it something like that? That's really quite good. However, we don't have any of them in our army. We have the Huntresses. Sure, get that for the Huntresses. Plus 20% ward save for Huntresses and Hawkish Precision. Hawkish Precision. Ability range plus 70 meters. No enemies have to be in that region. So if enemies are 70 meters, the ability turns off. But they get plus 15% armor-piercing missile damage. Which is quite nice. Wait, plus 15% of missile damage? Or plus 15% of their armor-piercing missile damage? Because if it's plus 15% of their missile damage... Oh, jeez. That would be like 6 points. So then they'd be dealing 11. But if it's 15% of armor-piercing missile damage, that's basically just 1 point.
Hear their scream.
If the game works in, like, rounding up numbers. Even if they're, like, 0.2. So then it would be just armor-piercing missile damage 6, which is... kind of a bit less lame. Kind of lame compared to like 6 extra points. I'm gonna have to check that during a battle. Though the ward save is very nice. 20% ward save. Though the Huntresses don't get woed.
Revel in
So
this glorious slaughter.
they get 20%. But they don't get the 40% on the woad. 25% base and then another 15 on top of that. Upgrade Clan Stronghold. Bjornling's Gathering. Troll Fjord. Upgrade that.
Silence!
Silence! I concur. What am I going to get? What am I going to get? Get a stone thrower. We can crush those ghosts with rocks. Ooh, that's actually an idea. I kind of think maybe the Albion faction should get like a magic damage dealing catapult. If they're you could have an upgraded version of the catapult which has magical attacks because they're chucking Ogham stone fragments. And it could deal like magic damage and I don't know, lower magical resistance to the target which it's hit or something. Or I don't know. Damage over time? I mean, because of like the stone's destruction upon impact causes a blast of chaos energies. If only there were slingers in Warhammer Total War. That would be appropriate for Albion to have. Like, squads of slingers. The only slingers though are Skaven. And you can't use Skaven models for Albion troops, that would look very weird. Damn it, Kemmler, go away.
They will all pay. Bury them. Find me grave.
Conquata has barely any garrison. Why is it so low there? Oh, because we have the, the watchtowers there. Oh dear. Take this.
I want them power.
Kill them. They replenished nearly half in the one turn. Superior attacker. Leadership +4 when attacking. Leadership aura size +30% when attacking and melee attack +4. Superior generalship and battlefield acumen is needed in war. What's the lowest one? The gods do not look favorably. The gods do not look favorably on failure. It's actually harsher. Melee attack -10. Leadership aura size -50%. When attacking. And we got the blast spell. That's kind of nice, especially for Morrigan, who's on a flying mount. Blast is like a stronger fireball. Get darkened skies. And Lurkin Tulach can get fast protection. You have the blast spell equipped. Wand of Jet. What's that do? Increase power reserves. I'm gonna give you blast spell instead of that. Can I give you Wand of Jet? I can. I will give you Gambler's Armor. And you can have Fencer's Blades. I don't like usually giving characters which don't have immortality yet items, because if they die you just lose all the items, but okay.
I need more minions.
Damn it, Kemmler, go away. Leave this place. You're not welcome. Sure, let's go. Ice Drake Fjord is actually a capital. Ooh. Yeah, okay, interesting. So the Ice Drake Fjord here has 5 slots in it. And the Clan Stronghold here gives 5 slots. So maybe it's working off the Norscan settlement size here. Actually, this has only got 4 because one's taken up by the Norscan Wharf. Orf. So maybe it's basing itself on the Norscan settlement size? Maybe Albion would need a unique... I don't know how that works in the game. It's really weird sometimes when you take settlements and it's like, even if you upgrade it to level 5, you can't take advantage of all the slots. For some factions, it makes sense. The Wood Elves, they have the outposts. And, you know, that's clear that they can't build large settlements outside of magical forest areas. However, for some other factions, it's like the Empire, you take a settlement and you're like, I can't build a full settlement here, why? And the game doesn't really explain why, other than possibly the region being a difficult location, but this is suitable for us. And getting lower number of settlement buildings is not a penalty you get from having an unpleasant or an uninhabitable climate. So, I feel like it's more of an oversight than anything else. Anyway, we've got a bit of an income, 46 gold. It's end turn. The camera's just zooming out. Go away, Kemler. Kemi. You're not wanted here. Skeggy, declare peace with Clan Nor. Clan Nor is in No, Clan Nor is not in Misnar. Bertrand Paravon. I haven't done any more of my Musalon campaign. I don't want to do it too much. Oh, hello, it's Wolfric. Bard and Packmaster. Osk Ha. Franciscus Latard. Sorry. Ripperhorn Tribe declares war on the Varg. Hey, that's nice. They're going for the Norscans and not for us. Ooh. Shade Wraith actually lost that settlement up there. You still want me... The game's really focusing on this army for some reason. It's just like... Well, this is a mission failed. But it keeps giving me missions to, like, deal with that army. It's like, no, I don't want to. Is it because it's so high level? And it's like, gives it higher priority over other places? Well, it's Wolfric again. Oh, hello, there's actually two armies there. Ulf and Wolfric the Wanderer. What's he got? Maraud the Champions, Skin Wolves, Norsca Night Wolves, Norsca Warhounds. I hate Skin Wolves. How's our garrison here, actually? Is it fully healed? It is. We can't get any closer. So, if they decide to attack it, you can't do anything about it. Oh well, whatever. Go away, Kemler. You're actually spreading vampiric corruption here. Holy moly, you create 28 vampiric corruption.
Our paths have crossed. Onwards.
Go away, Kemler. Look, you're making spooky, like, houses pop up all over the terrain. I wonder what Ogham stones do against vampiric corruption. You've just got an army of ghosts and bats and so on and so forth. You're not wanted here. Yeah. I'm in your base. Corrupting your lands. Right. End turn. Get out of here, you. At least I can get rid of you. I'm just gonna have to put the sword to the other Kemler. They didn't do anything. They just stood around gawking like a pack of numpties. Oh well.
Limitless power.
Go for the weaker army. No!
Guided by 1,000
Birds!
fools. Setting forth.
Which one should I get rid of? Wolfrix. Wolfrix is a bigger threat. Let's deal with this army personally. We're gonna have to be careful with
May their death
Daft
be
Wooler,
slow.
because Skin Wolves will be able to tear him down to size. I wonder if a giant can become infected with lycanthropy. Would he become a giant werewolf? Or would he become a normal sized werewolf? I wonder which factions in Dwarf, which races in Dwarf Fortress can get infected with lycanthropy? Would a dragon turn into a werewolf? It's a curse. It's not a disease. Can you create vampiric dragon? Is there giants in Dwarf Fortress? I'm pretty sure there is. There's Ettins. There's bronze colossi, but they're or bronze colossus, but they're not giants. They're like what's his name? Oh, geez, what's the Greek mythological creature? It was a big bronze being with a single vein running from the head to the foot, and it was held in with a plug or spike, and he was defeated by having the plug removed, all of his life force ripped out. Oh, I forget. Anyway, you can build armies of them in Age of Mythology.
Defenders of Athel Lauren.
Okay, so what's your armor piercing now?
Ready.
5.
Ready for battle.
Shields high!
I hope that's going to be a bigger bonus than just 1.
Infantry!
Kind of lame if it's just 1 point of extra armor piercing.
Men at arms! Battle ready!
Okay. Berserk!
We fight!
Or Road Raiders. Road Raiders. That guys look very blue from this distance. Roar. Okay, also our half giants count as large units as well, so I'm going to have to be careful with the skin wolves against them as well. Morgan! Go there! Lurkin! You go there. Okay. Also, we've got our garrison coming in as well. Let's have a look at our Hearthguard, because we haven't looked at them yet. Okay. They look... Well, they're pretty much just slightly retextured versions of the Norscan Marauder champions. Their army looks rustier. Again, the armor has this weird paleness to it. Like, there's a white layer over the top of it. And I don't know whether that's by design or not. It kind of seems like it's not. I mean, it was on the helmet of this guy. Oh, his helmet's changed. Right, because the game doesn't remember, like, how a unit looks. I'm looking at the half-giants in the distance there, and they've actually got mohawks. Because they're using the Slayer distant model. Okay. But he had a helmet on which looked paler than the rest of his armor, and it seems possibly that the same effect is on here. I don't know whether it's supposed to be like that, because the shield doesn't have that on. Hang on, is it like... Is it the fog of the map which we're on? It seems like it's the fog of the map we're on, because that shoulder plate there is normal. But the rest of it's not. And the shield is, but if I back up a bit, then the shoulder plate is that white. It might be the layering of the fog on it, which isn't working too correctly. I like their capes. Hey, look, they've got tartan capes. That's neat. I like that. Possibly we should have a bit more of that tartan and that everywhere. That would be nice. Like on the what's it called? On the skirts of the Albion what's it called? Albion warbands. Or on the berserkers, if they had like a kilt on. Though I know Albion isn't specifically Highlanders. It's sort of just broad, you know, it's just broad, you know, old Britain, tribesmen, rather than just being Scotland, or rather than being Scotland or anything else like that. Okay, shoot them, shoot them. Yeoman archers, my lord, we fight for our liege. Okay, what's your armor piercing now? 5. Your missile damage did go up by 1. Will it drop when they get close by? I mean, they've got hawkish precision. Wow, we're dealing with those guys pretty well. Ooh. I was busy watching that and the battle lines met. Okay. Pan's impenetrable pelt! Oh, great. Skin wolves charged them. Shoot them. Run away! Move up here. Actually, you move over there. Huntresses, you go over there. Morrigan! Ravens! Wonder blast! Pew!
Supreme sorceress.
Daft Wally! Smack! Berserkers! Get in there. Oh, look! Our half-giants actually tore apart those, guys pretty well. The, Norsca Ice Wolves. Okay, shoot those. Squires! Daft Wooly, go after some chariots. Squawk! Smack! Oh look, yeah, she's got a constant, like, raven effect. Flock of, doom around her. Because of the, where is it? Not Murder of Crows. Well, Murder of Crows is doing that, yes. Darkened Skies. Actually, Darkened Skies is just against flying units, isn't it? So it's Murder of Crows, which is, doing the damage over time. Pew! More ravens!
Reveling in pain. Dark sorceress.
Come on. Get him! Squawk! Ah! The birds! The birds! Okay, so... Hold on. Okay, your ability is actually off now. 22, 5. You got 49 missile damage. Isn't that higher than what it was before? Hmm. You're far enough away that you have it. 31. Wait. Why is your missile damage so vastly different? You have plus 18 missile damage. Why? 22 and 5. Right. So that's like... Yeah. 27. I can count. What's it normally? 22? Yeah, 22 and 5. I don't know why it's saying 31 up there. I suppose that's just because of their rank. They've got like 6 extra points on it. 27. No. Yeah, whatever. But you've got 49 and you're the same rank. Is this increasing it? But that doesn't increase missile damage. It only increases weapon damage. And that wouldn't increase it by that much. That's like 18 points. That's not a small increase. And you've actually got... You don't have Hawkish Precision. If I move you away from the Lord there, and so you get Hawkish Precision, you've now got 50. You've got 31. Why is your missile damage so high? You're possibly the one with the banner. I thought that only increased firing rate and, oh, hang on. Okay. Reload time 5.4. Damage value shown as damage over 10 seconds. That's why. Reload time 8.7 seconds. So, the 50 there is because their firing rate is so much higher. It's not, you know, this is how much damage they deal per arrow. This is how much damage they deal over 10 seconds. And it's gone up dramatically because their firing rate is, what, 5.4, 8.7. Yeah, it's like 40% faster or something. Still with the armor piercing. No, not the armor. Yeah. Armor piercing. Okay, let's see. We'll keep you here. Damn it! Whatever. I was going to move one of them closer to the Lord before they shot him to death. To see how their damage lowered because of that. That banner is actually really nice if it lets them fire that much faster. Yeah, that's a little unclear. That it's like, why is their damage so different? It's, oh, because it's counting damage over time, damage per 10 seconds. Or DPS over 10 seconds. There we go. Hmm. Hey, Daft Willie went up to, rank 7. He has a gold chevron. I like to imagine we're just like, I don't know, giving him medals? Sticking them on his arm or something. He got 11 kills. I like that it gives him his name there too. Daft Willie. Yeah. Reload time reduction plus 15%. Really? That plus 15%? Seemed like a lot more than 15%. I don't know. Oh, and Morgan's staff is floating above there. The animations used for her sitting on the mount is sort of awkward. She's using a horse animation there and the staff is not attached because in battle I've noticed she sits side saddle, and that would be the animation which the Fey Enchantress and the damsels would use when they're mounted on a horse. However, I don't think there is a spellcaster, a female spellcaster, which sits on a flying mount. Or a female human skeleton spellcaster, which sits on a flying mount. I don't think damsels get Pegasus. Does the Fey Enchantress get a Pegasus? Sounds like something she'd get. So she might have animations there for that. But then that's a flying horse mount. That's not a flying bird mount. And I don't know if any of the high elf... that's getting besides it, because there are no human female spellcasters which are mounted on a great eagle. And that's why there's animation issues there.
So
I just figure, sorting it out in my head. Grayling Werekin. From one of the 7 dominant tribes of Norsca, this abject fiend attracts better than average skin wolves to the pack and a hunt that surely follows. Melee attack +4 for all skin wolves, Norsca night wolves, and Norsca warhound units. Speed +5%. Okay, does that affect our bloodhounds? Because the bloodhounds, would they count as wolves or warhounds? They would count as wolves, wouldn't they?
supreme sorceress.
No, we don't have any bloodhounds in here to check, so... Welp.
Thrilling.
So much for that. But that would actually be alright. Making them a little bit faster.
What brings you here?
Hey, Kemler, go away. No. I must find fresh... What is it? I need more minions.
Enchantress.
Let's get... Wings of Fate. I don't think the spell weavers of the Wood Elves get a flying mount. That's, again, I have to keep reminding myself. That's an elven model. That's not a human model. So, unless you make unless you make Morrigan use an elven model, but then she'd have pointed ears, and you wouldn't be able to use the hair she has. Oh, Kemler, you're going away. No, you're just going to sit on the shore. We are ready for peace now. Or whatever. I am all powerful. Of course you accept. Ah, Skaven. Musalon is sailing the seas. Cassion Beringer. Anyway, just him. Ulf. He runs off. I think they keep trying to, like, limit my army's movement, but they're not really succeeding. Oh, hello, it's Goris Warhoof. He's, raiding the Trollfjord. Kurgan army appears. So yes, Goris Warhoof. He, oh, that's interesting. He actually has animations for raiding. Even though there's no Centigore, models for the, campaign map. I wonder whether they could do that for Torox, because he doesn't have any animations when he's raiding. He just stands there T-posing. Goris Warhoof, he is another lord added by Mixu's legendary lords, I believe? Along with Torx the Brass Bull, Gorus Warhoof is a really old Centaur and father to many of the Centaurs in the Beastman herds.
Foul sorceries.
I suppose I want to go to the Longship Graveyard. No. Damn it, you're raiding my province and you're causing public order issues. Go away, Gorus. Yes, Feaswa Chaos.
Be ready.
Let's fly on down there. Go away, Kevlar.
Find me grave-bound.
Go away, Kevlar.
Silence!
You smell like tombs. And mothballs.
Our paths have crossed.
Okay. I just, what's it called? Disbanded this unit there to ease up my, negative income for a little bit. Okay, let's hope that we can deal with Gorus, and he doesn't lead us on a merry chase. Oof's probably going to come back and, attack Bjornling's gathering, but, ah well. Sure, I'll take a piece with Sloppy Crookshank. Great point, Scuttlers. Gorus continues raiding.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
He's got Minotaurs in his army. And a Cygor. So, Gorus Warhoof. Gorus Warhoof, the sire of 1,000 young, is a gnarled ancient centaur who is forever fighting, rutting, or getting drunk. 50% missile resistance and courage. He has perfect vigor. Vanguard deployment. Hides in forests. Primal fury. Drunken. Gorus Warhoof loves to drink almost as much as he loves to fight. Sober for once. Drunken bravado. Hangover from hell. So, these last for 45 seconds each. Recharges of enemy presence in ability range. So the first one gives him charge bonus and charge speed. Next one gives him leadership and immune to psychology. The next one gives him plus 16 leadership, plus 20% weapon damage, but minus 24% speed. Father of Beasts. Almost every tribe or warband in the shadow of the Middle Mountains contains a few dozen of Gorus's many thousand relatives, as he is something of a legend amongst his people. Constant around self, map wide, plus 16 leadership, plus 30 melee attack, and plus 18% charge bonus.
All
Makes Centaurs very good, but he doesn't have any. Now you die! So, you know, we'll deal with him as best as we can. There we go. Oh, we're all very tiny.
the weak shall fall.
He's a very small Gorus. Little Gorus. Okay. Biggest threats in his army are going to be those Minotaurs. That said, that's Cygor's also going to be a problem, but I suppose we could chase it down with our artillery. Oh, with our cavalry, not our artillery.
Defenders of Athel Lauren.
Okay, you do that.
Shields! Oi!
Oi!
Spearmen at arms! Battle ready!
Do that.
What orders?
Do that.
Ready for battle!
Do that.
Ready for orders!
Hearthguard. Go there. Young Bloods. Go there. Half Giants. Go there. Darth Wooler. You go there.
Limitless
Morgan there. Lurkin there.
supreme sorceress.
Okay, and 2, 3. There we go.
Supreme sorceress.
Okay, and we can see some of them up there. Gorus Warhoof himself. He's basically a Centaur. I like the look of him. They've done a good job with him. He's just got greyed hair on him because he's old. And he's got a club. And a bit of armor, but not much. I like the look of the armor. It's all sort of bronzed or sort of pitted copper. Then we have the Minotaurs. I think Gorus's army is rather more pale looking than others, but I kind of like the look of it for the Minotaurs and that. This is better. This is fine. It's the red appearance for Taurox's army and the yellow for Malagor's or Morgor's army, which just looks weird. Anyway.
Enchantress.
Up.
Bringing destruction.
I want you to go over there.
Right hard!
Oh boy.
Supreme
Here come the rocks. And they're going straight for my Hearthguard. Not much we can do about that.
dauntless Azray. Armed and ready. We will
You can actually move up and start shooting at Gorus. He has 15% armor, missile resistance,
Deepwood infantry.
but that doesn't mean he can dodge all of them. Now they have Ungor Raiders. No.
Ready for battle. Druki sorceress.
Chuck a few, what's it called at him? Ravens at him. Birds!
Destruction.
Pew! Wow, that dealt a lot of damage to him.
Reveling in pain. Foul sorcery.
Yeah, he's fleeing.
Moving on. Swiftly.
Like the wind!
Protect Britonia!
Okay, get up on the hill. Darth Woolley, get in there. Chuck some ravens at that Cygor. Pew! Do a...
Come to me. Do my bidding.
what's it called on him? Garth is broken again.
For Grond.
Squires!
Awaiting orders.
We serve our liege!
Armed and ready!
Shoot them.
Clear out! Ready for orders? Yes, my lord!
Go there. Go there. Morgan.
I summon
Pew! Oh, you missed him. Oh well.
seeking victims.
Rock!
We fight for Britonia!
Get back here.
Human archer!
Gorus is dead. Nah.
Fighters! Orders, my lord!
Move up.
Quick, now!
What orders?
Berserkers, get back here.
Shake it!
Clear out!
Eager and ready.
Huntresses go over there.
We serve! Like the wind!
Hey! There goes the cycle.
Orders, my lord?
We're just gonna have to, like,
Ready for orders.
shoot their units. They all don't have shields, so it'll be pretty easy to do this. Come on, a few volleys of arrows into these guys. Pew.
Children of Apple Lauren. Release.
And there we go. Yeah, pretty good.
Right
Go hunt them.
honor
Go hunt those.
and glory!
And no, yeah. Tidy up the rest of them. Okay, so our Hearthguard took a beating. To be expected, I suppose. They were getting hit by that Cygor. Yeah, well. And battle. $164 kills on those guys, but they were hunting down units. Only 5 kills on Daft Woolly. No! 91, 45, 47. Yeah, they're pretty much like getting double the kills which all the others did. I'd like 2 more of those banners, please. 68 kills, 4 kills, 28 kills. 9, 15, 27. That's pretty good. They did help against the Minotaurs. 73 kills for the Cygor. Ugh, I hate them and their giant rocks which they throw. Just artillery, but sacrifice the captives
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
and hunt down the rest of the army, I suppose. We get the Gleaming Pennant. +4 leadership for a unit. Father of Drunkards. Mixing alcohol and violence never ends well, does it? Defeated Goris Warhoof. Diplomatic relations +10 with Wood Elves. Leadership +5 versus raiding armies. And melee defense +10 versus raiding armies.
Attack.
Okay, finish off the army.
Cower.
Boink. Sacrifice them again.
Unbridled power.
And we get a Banner of Swiftness. +15% speed
So
for a
much
unit.
death. Stand aside. No rest.
Okay, go back up here. And I want you to have anything. And Morrigan is now level 20. And I'm going to give her Experienced Mage for the extra winds of power. Also, we can get Goddess Unleashed. No one knows full extent of her powers, but all agree it may be better not to see her unleash it. Cooldown, -20% to all spells. Winds of Magic cost -2 for all spells, all characters. So that means that, for example, Spirit Leech would go from 9 to 7. Block of Doom would go from 10 to 8. 6. 10. 15. 10. Yeah, that's pretty good. Also, the Goddess of Ravens replaces Murder of Crows. Which means apparently it won't deal damage over time anymore, but it makes units blinded as well as lowering their melee attack. Which is pretty good in itself. In and of itself. -24 melee defense and melee attack for all units around her. in 60 meters is pretty powerful.
Ah, hear their screams.
Okay. I suppose try and get public order under control there. Let's see. One more turn until we can get another build slot in Conquata. I really appreciate that these other lords have traits to gain when you defeat them. It really makes, like, I don't know, it's fun hunting down all the traits for defeating different lords. Oh, Kemmler's back. Or maybe he was always there. Who knows? Peace negotiated. Servants of Fimbulneed and Grudgebringers. Kembler's Cape is missing alpha channel at this distance. That bugs me. Does it have it closer up? Yes, it does. Just loses the alpha layer. It becomes black underneath it at this distance. Engineer for Morrigan. Construction cost minus 5% and income from all buildings plus 5%. War weary. Okay. You can get... let's see. The spells this say gets are really good. Blessing of Valor, Boon of Courage, Light Protection. Now that's Flame Resistance, which is very specific, but Gift of Life is really good. Resurrect Dead Combatants, it affects living units. Voice of Command. Sure. Blessing of Valor.
Who seeks me?
We're going to want to get what? Corruption is minus 6 here. I am going to build tribal meeting here. That'll help with the public order issues. Conquata. Okay, so it only gave us one extra slot. I'm gonna want to remove the Chieftain's Hall and put that somewhere else. Possibly get rid of Shilings and replace that with that. So we're going to want to get, then... Shrine of Danu. That way at least we'll be able to get the Albion Sword Maidens and Druid Neophytes and Fembeasts and Finhawks. Actually, we don't really need to move it. What would I replace that with, anyway? Tribal Meeting. Tribal Council, perhaps. Or maybe the Palisades. For the increased garrison, so that we can better defend ourselves without having to build an army. I don't like putting buildings which have 3 levels, like up to rank 3, in the main settlement. I like putting them in the minor settlements, because minor settlements go up to level 3. They can fit there. Whereas I'd like to reserve the main settlement for buildings which have levels which go up to 4 and 5. Can we fit all of these in here actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we couldn't. Okay. Anyway. You got to the Beyondlings Gathering. It's going to take 2 turns. We should be able to hold on to the Beyondlings Gathering until then. Kemmler, go away. You're not wanted here, lad. Whatever. Enter. Hmm. What are you doing now? You've come to raise vampiric corruption in Conquata again. Why are you all the way over here and not in your territory? You want a defensive alliance and you want me to pay 100 for it. No. I could afford that, but I don't see how that's going to benefit me. Nope. No peace. There can be no peace with the Norscan scum. Oh, hello. Uncloven one's not worth it. Torux wants peace. Where is Torux? We beat his ass last time. Ah, no. No. We take your heart for this. Champions of War. Cool, cool. Imminent Rebellion.
What do you seek? Calling the winds.
Oh, we encounter Avalon. Okay. Oh, that's because they took Shrine of Cain. Malariel's gonna end up with, Sword of Cain.
That is forbidden.
Can we just get peace with you?
I'll be all shipshape and ready to.
That is forbidden.
I would not want to disappoint the fleet with a ceasefire. There's still so many of you to kill. Yeah.
Spread the rot.
Go away, Kemmler. You're causing people to be unhappy. Yeah, Ice Drake Fjord's gonna have a rebellion. Whatever. Then it just means Chaos Army is going to raise it. Yep. So, well. At least deny it to our enemy, or maybe the Varg will take it. If so, that will mean the Vanna Hirelings will be on the back foot, and then we can just focus on the Varg. Rather than having both of them equal power. I mean, sort of, you know, no matter which way we go, the other one is going to be a threat. Night Goblin migration. Tens of thousands of Night Goblins are migrating to Badlands. Some have even been led by a few Black Orcs who are leading them from an unknown enemy. An age of discovery. We discover all major port owners have become known to each other via diplomacy. Okay. Well, you could just destroy that settlement there. Who cares, really? Get Arcane Conduit. And Beyond Link's Gathering should be alright now, so I am going to march all the way over to Longship Graveyard. That's part of the Ice Drake Fjord. And actually force march down there. Go the extra distance. Kemper. Yep, okay. Oh, if I had more money. Ugh. Ogham stones, hopefully, are lowering the corruption in neighboring provinces. That's what they're supposed to be doing. I haven't seen the effects of that yet. Oh, Corone confederates Baston. Numas declares war on servants of Fimelnid. Rakath dynasty declare war on Ugma tribe, and the Rakath dynasty declares war on the Blooded Axe tribe. I suppose that's because we know about the servants of Fimelnid, Ugma tribe, and the Blooded Axe tribe. Not that we can see the Tomb Kings. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, great, a hell cannon. Deal with them.
We have
Oh, why did that banner disappear? I'm gonna give the banner of swiftness to Daftwiller, so he's a bit faster. Also, the gleaming pennant to the Hearthguard. Yep.
spreading terror. Mother
Okay.
of the Dark Convent.
Strike Fjord is back under control slightly. I'm actually going to raise that, and we're going to build something there to keep the populace happy. Beyondlings Gathering. Now, that is 6 to 6. It costs 5,200 for the tribal gathering. Oh, it's because... No. Your raiding is being a problem. Why are you here, Kembler? Why? Why? How much is that? That's like 115. That doesn't really help. This is 50. No. I'm going to keep my money. Especially since we're in the negative. I don't want to spend it on a building and then get into debt. Because then all your armies start taking attrition. Because people start leaving because you can't pay them. Rackland confederates the Golden Order. Bordello declares war on the Beastmen. Military alliance between Krace and Kothique. Ostland. Military alliance with Kislev. Okay. Oh, hello. 3 limb render. Unclover one's not worth it. Where are you? Where? I have no idea where you are. Sure, whatever. I don't really care. I'm glad Capitano Sisico is leaving us alone. I'm pretty sure she could raise Albion if she attacked us.
Foul sorceries.
Okay. Yep. Tribal meeting. So, what is the, Untainted? 1, because of characters. Beyondling Gathering does have the, Oghamstone Circle here. Untainted in adjacent provinces plus 8. All adjacent provinces. I don't think the bonus... I don't think this is working. It's increasing corruption in my province. I think. Buildings and commandments is 6. So that would be... Let's see. 4 from Chaos Corruption. And I don't know what the other 2 would be from. Actually. Because we don't have any other buildings here. Pack Ice Bay. So, 4 from Oghamstone Circle and 2 from whatever the buildings they've got there. So that's increasing it. However, buildings and commandments. The Shrine of Danu's working, but +6, untainted. Buildings and commandments is 6. However, the untainted in adjacent provinces +8, all adjacent provinces, doesn't seem to be working. Because as far as I can tell, if we have a look at ownerships here, neighboring provinces. Is there a way to check, like, provinces? No. Okay, well, Vanaheimling Mountains is Trollfjord. It's this area here, and then like that, along there, with the Pack Ice Bay, which is that there. So neighboring provinces would be this one here, which is the Ice Tooth Mountains. This one here, which is the Hellspire Mountains, which includes this region here, or this region along here, and Serpent Jetty there. No, that's Serpent Jetty, that's the Monolith of Catan. Also, it would be the... Well, this is Doomkeep, so Ice Drake Fjord is the one we own, Longship Graveyard, and Doomkeep. Nagelfarling isn't bordering us. So it should be this province here, and this province here should be getting lowered untainted. But even though we own the Ice Drake Fjord, it's not listing like untainted +8 from neighboring provinces. So that doesn't seem to be working. Are we getting the public order bonus? Buildings, 6. Corruption is -6. That's hard to tell because it doesn't actually tell you whether the corruption penalty is getting lower because of like -30% penalty due to presence or lack of corruption. I assume that's working. I think the penalty for corruption is generally -8. But that depends on how high the corruption is. Let's see. We've got -1 public order for the unpleasant climate. Which actually isn't being included there. Because that would be like, just, I don't know. Doesn't seem like the Ogham Stones is working completely in the way it's supposed to be, is what I'm getting at.
I want them dead.
Okay,
May their
take Longship Graveyard. Sack it.
cruel
Get the money.
power,
We get Luckstone.
cruel sorceress.
And occupy it.
Feel my power.
Raise it. And we are still not getting any bonus. Nope. Okay.
Sorceress of the dark convent.
You can get Pan's Impenetrable Pelt, level 3. And you can get Fervent, because we're going to be having to lower the corruption. We're going to have to be building Shrines of Danu everywhere then to lower the corruption, because the Ogham Stones don't seem to be doing the job. I mean, that's really powerful. Untainted in adjacent provinces, +15. But... we've got great corruption control. But... and we can weather the corruption. It's just... we're not lowering the corruption outside of our regions. Outside of our provinces. We could just build that. I kind of don't want to. We'd get more giants than hulks. How much for that? 6,790. Build the tribal gathering. I wonder if that public order bonus increases in adjacent provinces. That's +1. More testing. That is partly why I do these series, to help in bug testing. Because I talk to the mod authors and report things. Or they see my videos. Anything I can do to help. if you play them and you wish to do bug testing, then I believe it's generally recommended that you report them on the Warhammer Total War modding Discord. I don't have a link to right now, but I think it's listed on people's mods mod pages on the workshop. However, I will stress, if you have a issue with the game, try and get as much information as you can. Do some testing yourself to see exactly what the problem is. The more information you can give the mod authors, the better chance they will be able to have to figure out what the problem is and fix it. Just saying, like, it don't work doesn't really help. So, this includes things like turning off all the mods and just playing with that one mod. This is what I did with the Return to the Lichmaster mod when I had the multiple Kemlers. I tried the game with just the Return to Lichmaster campaign, Return to Lichmaster mod activated on its own, and see whether the issue occurred with that, and it wasn't a compatibility issue with another mod I had. When I saw that it did, then I tried to figure out exactly what was causing the extra Kemlers to spawn, and it was, in fact, the they were spawning when I was sieging a settlement, which is appropriate behavior, but it wasn't removing them appropriately, is what I believe was the issue. Anyway, so the more information you can give mod authors, the better equipped they will be to dealing with the mods, dealing with the bugs.
What is your dark purpose?
It's good advice for any bugs you come across, even in the base game. Creative Assembly will be able to better deal with them. More information you give. Okay. So we took Longship Graveyard. I'm probably going to want to move to Doomkeep. That's the last part of the Icetooth Mountains. Beyondling's Gathering is under control. Probably going to be able to start taxing it soon to get a little bit more money. Oh boy. Kemler's currently taking Storm Attrition because of Amenar. Amenar seems to be a constant magnet to our settlement. Amenar's just always around Albion. Is that to get the storm effects here? This isn't actually Amenar. This is just like Albion is constantly affected by storms to get those clouds above Albion. That would explain why I see Amenar swimming around in the landscape every now and then. It's a neat idea if that's why it is. We just end up with the storm clouds all over the island constantly. It's always raining in Albion. Damn, Kemler, you're raising all these, like, vampiric-looking tombs and all that everywhere. I will create my own tombs to defile. That's how you keep yourself occupied. He just makes tombs everywhere, and then... Like, there's this skull on this pedestal here. There's an open grave here now, too. I kind of like the look of the landscape because it's all boggy when he does that. It's all marshy and swampy, but our land's already marshy and swampy. We don't need you doing any more. Okay, so military presence is 10. Corruption is minus 13. Yeah, so it seems like the corruption penalty is going down appropriately for the Ogham Stones. Provincial instability is minus 3. So corruption is going down, but only because of my characters. It will go back up to... Wow, are you causing +6? No, +3 for those two. I'm gonna have to get rid of Pack Ice Bay.
Supreme sorcerer
March over there.
command.
Again, if Icedrake Fjord falls, it's no big deal.
Jade Wizard.
And the storm's gone.
Battle Wizard.
Yay. End turn. And we'll declare war on the Varg next turn, and then take Pack Ice Bay. Back again, because we originally owned it. It was the first settlement we took, but then... Moving around Norsca is a difficult process. Public order is a big issue with all the chaos corruption. Oh, Kemmler's actually sailing away. Goodbye, Kemmler. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for corrupting the land. He left us a gift so that we can never forget him. There is such sorrow in sweet passing, or whatever the saying is. Sweet sorrow in such passing. Parting. Beastmen are destroyed. Lothern gets a military alliance with Krace. And Bordelot declares war on the Dread Fleet and Shade Wraith. Didn't they declare peace a number of turns ago? Oh, Torox is paying me for a peace treaty. Sure. You smart. Yeah, be smart. Hello. Peace is a word seldom heard in Nagaroth. Yeah. I don't want to be at war with you. Why did you declare war on me in the first place? Oh, that's right. They were invited into war with me by the Ugma tribe.
The trees tell me much.
Okay, let us... So what are the buildings here they've got? Norse Village, Raiding Camp, Chaos Shrine. That's causing +3 Chaos Corruption. Yep, okay.
Chosen of Hecate.
Hey, Varg! Surtha Ek? You're gonna be Surtha wrecked. Then Khorne will reap your souls.
Calls.
Okay, I'm gonna auto-resolve that. And... sack it.
My power
For the money.
increases of the dark.
And then occupy it. No. I know that lowers the settlement, but I like the money. I work hard for the money. Now there's a model employee, Smithers.
Mother of the dark.
There's a smile on his lips and a song in his heart. Promote him at once. You will get Earthblood. And do I want Hall of Trophies? Or do I want to increase the fishery? Hmm. How is the Empire going? Midland's owned completely. Marienburg is owned by Bretonia still. They're still improving. It's not as high as you'd think. It's 64. So the prejudice against Corona is actually affected at -9 now. That's pretty good. How are you feeling about the Empire? It's... oh wait, hang on. No, I was checking the Empire. Release troops of Rotblood tribe. Bretonia's attitude towards the Empire. This is because the Empire doesn't hold any territory in Bretonia, so they don't actually have that bad of an opinion of the Empire. Build Hall of Trophies. More money. That's going to be 10. But that's only for next turn. Then it'll be 0. And it should go up because corruption is going to be going down. Local populace is still 3. Buildings and commandments is 4 still. There's no commandments here. And there's no buildings causing corruption here. Actually, no, there is. The Ogam Stones, plus 4. That checks out. So, there's 7 corruption here base because of local population and the Ogam Stones. And we have got more than that. Got Osmosis? 8. Wait, hang on. That would be the, Untainted in adjacent provinces. So it is affecting it? Hang on. So we've got 8 here. Is that affecting here? I thought Albion wouldn't have any neighboring provinces because it's an island. Is that actually affecting, the Pack Ice Bay? Wait, is it affecting the Ice Drake Fjord now? No. What about the Greyling's Moot? Yes. Why wasn't it before? Does it only come into effect if I control the entire province? And because it's certain it wasn't affecting it. It's not affecting the Ice Drake Fjord. And the Ice Drake Fjord is bordered by... Hold on. Okay, let's see. Untainted in adjacent provinces. I assume that is just that region. That is the Beyondling's Camp region. Spreading +8 untainted to neighboring provinces. So that would be to the Hellspite Mountains and to the this area, the Ice Tooth Mountains. Hellspire Mountains and the Ice Tooth Mountains. They don't have it, possibly because they're not bordering... Where can I change? Where can I see the separation between these two borders? Got the same income and I can't use that. I wish there was a way to easily, like, separate regions. This is alright. I can't... That doesn't help, actually. Can't tell. I wish the borders were more clear. Anyway. So, one border goes along there. And that is the jetty. I think this one goes like this. Or like this. For the Beyondlings Camp. So it's not necessarily against the Ice Drake Fjord. However, it is bordering Greyling Moot. Because the Greyling Moot butts up against it here. So it should be affecting there. And it is affecting there. But it wasn't affecting there beforehand. And there's the Osmosis 8 in this province. Is that from Albion then? But it wasn't there before, I'm pretty sure. Do they border each other? I would say they don't because there's a sea in the way, but I don't know how the game works with seas. Does that mean Albion borders here? Does that mean Albion borders Corone? Osmosis is 8, so perhaps it does. Osmosis is 8 in Marienburg as well. Okay. So, is it -8 up here? local population is 4. So it doesn't border there. That's the Sea of Chaos. So I'm having to figure this out. Okay. Here, at least, we can see the borders for the ocean settlements. So, this here, the Great Ocean, goes like this. It goes down. It goes to Tor Kuralai, which has Buildings and Commandments 10, local population 2 for corruption. But no osmosis, so it's not affecting there. Osmosis is 6 in Musalon, but it should be osmosis 8 if it was affecting it. Yeah, so that's not affecting Lyonesse there, but it is affecting Corone. This is very confusing. So, hang on, okay. Since it's built in Conquata, it would be in the Middle Sea area, which is this. So, Middle Sea. So, it's not affecting this province because there's no Ogham stones in the Isle of Wight. But Citadel of Lead is in the same region. Is in the same ocean region. So, Conquata extends out this way. There's no settlements up over in this Middle Sea over here. So it's not affecting any of this. This way, however, it borders with Corone, so it's affecting Corone. Also, the Middle Sea goes down to Marienburg, so it's affecting Marienburg. Yep, 8. It goes up to here, which is just up to Wrecker's Point, but Wrecker's Point is actually in the Sea of Claws area. So it is affecting the Vanaheim Mountains region, because that borders here. Would that mean that it's affecting... No, because the River Reich is a separate sea. You can just see here, there is a little line there for the border of the Middle Sea and the River Reich. So, the River Reich is its own sea, because the river is big enough for ships to sail down. Or sail up. So you could actually sail all the way up to it up here. And also up to here. I kind of wish you could sail all the way, but anyway. So the River Reich is actually its own sea. At least this part. So we're actually lowering corruption in Marienburg. Gorsal, Arnau, Corone, Langil. Actually, we're lowering corruption in Angil because it's part of Corone province, because it lowers corruption in the entire province as long as part of that province is in the sea province, which is bordering it. Okay, but we have the Ogham stones here, and it's affecting the Graining Moot, but it wasn't affecting it before. I'm sorry for all that yakking. I'm trying to. We're in a very weird position, and I have not had to sort of examine how corruption is being affected by buildings which affect provinces across the ocean before. Generally, they just lower corruption in your province, not in neighbouring provinces. Or if they do, it's very little, and I don't tend to pay attention to it. And I don't tend to be an island, so that's another thing. I wish there was an easy way to split up the view so that you could separate each region with a different colour. So that you could just see all the regions, regardless of who owns them, just with different colours. That would make it very easy to tell where the borders of regions are. Because some of the regions' borders are very weird. Like, you can see here. Well, Grayling Moot, the Varg here. I think... Like, this is the Monolithic Catan here. And then this is a Grayling Moot. So, the border there is like there. And it goes like this. And it splits up. You just have a look at this, right? There's like this little bit there. then it extends out like this, and then it goes like that. And there's more oddities over here, and some regions you wouldn't expect to be bordering against each other are. Like the Misty Hills goes like narrow and like that. Wait. Whatever.
Powerful sorcerer.
So it seems like the Ogham Stones are actually working as they're supposed to. But for some reason the osmosis wasn't affecting the region up until now. Because I'm pretty sure the Greyling Moot didn't have it. It still isn't affecting the Ice Drake Fjord, and I don't know why. Because we are bordering there. That's because the Ogham Stones are here. And they're not affecting there. Because the Ogham Stones, even though they're built here, they don't affect... I'm really going to keep going on about this. I'm trying to sort my thoughts out. The Ogham Stones affect neighbouring provinces. However, the reduction in corruption they cause, or the increase in untainted corruption, only affects neighbouring provinces which are bordering the region which the Ogham Stones are built in. So they have to be bordering Beyond Link's Gathering to be able to get the bonus. That's why this region has the bonus, and that would apply to the entire province then. But since Ice Drake Fjord is not bordering the Beyond Link's Gathering region, they don't get the bonus of the Ogham Stones. You'd have to build the Ogham Stones in Pack Ice Bay to get the bonus over to Ice Drake Fjord. Okay.
Sorceress, stand aside.
We got there. I got there.
No rest.
Go over to Ice Drake Fjord. With the corruption there. Public order is +1 there. What are we getting upgraded? 3 more turns from Marauders to the west. Pack Ice Bay. We actually have enough income to build that. How many turns would that take? 3. You've got to rebel regardless of what I do.
Silence.
Do I want you to sail over there quickly? Not really. You're keeping public order here.
I heard your orders.
I can't raise an army there. Whatever. So we are actually helping the rest of the world lower their chaos corruption. The effect travels across the ocean. That's kind of cool. I didn't think it did. I suppose I kind of thought that the oceans would be gobbling up the bonus, even though the oceans can't have corruption. Oh, Shade Wraith is destroyed. Oh well. I kind of think they should keep coming back like the Beastmen. I don't know whether they can do that. Specifically for that faction. At least when the players not playing as them. Very sad.
Dark sorcery.
Oh no, actually corruption's gone down to 0 because provincial instability lowered. And also corruption keeps going down. Ooh. So, we are going to go into the Ice Drake Fjord. Help corruption, help public order a bit there. We apparently got an increase to our income, but it... Oh, hang on. That's because we're not getting any income from this province. If I tax it, it'll go up to -4 again. Yeah. So I don't want to do that, even though it would give us a nice amount of income. Dune Kingdoms declare war on the Blood Adax tribe and the Ugma tribe. And we've got a population surplus. A final supper. Oh, Ogre Gastromancy wins a magic reduction. Boo.
Unrestrained.
Don't try and do anything with the Great Maul. Okay, let's go get the Grayling Boot. Blood for the Black God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Okay. Go sack the Grayling Boot, get a bunch of money from it, and then we will probably take it. And we can continue our rampage through Norsca. Naglfari Plain is still ruins. Is that because it's owned by trolls? Yvres declares war on Krace and on Kothic. You see, this is why I didn't go with that mod which, what's it called? Lawful Diplomacy. I like a lot of the changes that it makes, but I kind of like having the High Elves being able to declare war on each other. Even if they don't tend to in the lore. I like the idea that things could get so bad in my campaign that they end up having a civil war again. I like the idea of the dwarves fighting amongst each other also. They have in the lore. Grudges have gotten so worse that it's so bad that the only recourse is to exact vengeance in blood. So. And dwarves are stubborn. Seems like it would be a thing which they would do quite easily. Anyway. What's this? Wulfric Ormgardson. Bunch of Norskans. Sure. Apparently we're going to easily defeat them. Let's play this. Let's kick some Norscan butts. What's the bigger threat they have? The Famia are resistant to our arrows. The red eyes of the skin wolves look kind of odd. Ice trolls, they got low leadership. Berserkers, yeah, I suppose. Okay,
My lord,
you,
men of Bretonia,
you go there,
Battle ready!
go there,
by the lady,
you go there, go there, you go there, and there, Hearthguard,
fires,
there,
aye,
there, you lot. Position out like that.
human archer,
You go there,
Warriors of Ariel!
and there we go.
Supreme sorceress!
Okay, you are like that. So you're going to be going against the ice trolls and the
Supreme sorceress!
skin wolves. You're going to be shooting their armored units, and you're going to be just harassing the back lines.
Supreme sorceress! With haste! Battle calls!
Roy,
Okay,
Straight away!
march up. There's also the chariots, which we'd probably like to deal with.
your command,
Shoot those warhounds. Warhounds have missile resistance, but they've got low leadership, so...
draw weapon,
Death to all!
And chase them off the battlefield.
ready to serve,
Stop throwing, because you'll just shoot each other.
Seeress!
Oh dear. Battle lines have met. They're berserkers. There's that skin wolf werekin. Rah! Send out Woad Raiders against their berserkers. You can go against some Marauders. You can charge them. You can charge them. Deal with them. Go there. You go there. Dartwater. You go there. You attack them. You attack them. I want you to do a Pan's Impenetrable Pelt right there. And you can use... do that against Vermeer. Ow! Well, we hit our own units there. Do a Flock of Doom.
Supreme sorceress. Unto battle.
And...
Hecate, guide me.
I don't know. Cast another Flock of Doom.
To my
Ooh, also, yeah, you just have to be nearby and you'll
slaughter them.
lower their Omen of Doom. Wait. Omen of Doom. Leadership -6, melee defense -6. Is that? Oh yeah, that's the impending Doom one. And then you've got Darkened Skies, which is against flying. And you've got this one. Oh, okay, Goddess of Ravens only works if she's currently in melee. So she has to actually be in melee to drop their stats by... yeah, she drops melee defense by 30 when she's in combat. And leadership by 6. That's pretty nice. Okay, did you chase those wolves off? You did. Good. She's not really a combatant, but...
True power unleashed.
oh, I didn't really need to cast that there.
Scream for me.
Oh well. Hey Wooler, how's it going?
Supreme sorceress.
What orders?
Supreme sorceress. Limitless power.
We are ready. We serve.
What's that affecting you? Oh, the, yeah. The, Berserk or whatever.
Human archers. Heading up, get them moving. At once.
Quickly.
Orders, my lord?
And... that's pretty effectively broken, I think, apart from their lord. Pow! You blow up their chariots by shooting them as birds.
Forward.
Pop.
Hey.
Come on, chase after it. Oh, it does actually deal damage? 83, 85. No, that's his regeneration. Hang on. 496, 98. Thought I saw it go down. Slightly. It does seem like it replaces the damage dealt with, like it went down to... that was when she hit it, I think. Yeah, no, there was a little bit there. It was like 60 and then it went down to like 53.
Supreme sorceress.
But I don't think she actually... Darkened Skies, that doesn't affect round. So does Goddess of Ravens still deal damage? She's got so many, like, bird abilities.
Onward.
Okay. Hey. After we go this, we will deal with... what was the other place? I forget. The other Norscan settlement, which is nearby. 180 kills. Wow. Is that from all of your ravens? That's very high. Why is your count so high? Okay. We get a bunch of loot. And we'll sack it.
My power in
And then we'll
supreme
take it.
sorceress of Grond.
Occupy. There we go. Oh, public order actually went back to down to 0. Is that because a rebellion appeared somewhere? Nope. Oh, well, whatever. It was like 90 something and then it went down to 0. Sure. Build an Ogham stone and build a tribal meeting.
Unrestrained.
You can get... It's... I just gotta put all the points into your spells. So get Spirit Leech. Level 2. And I will get on you... Earthblood level. Pack Ice Bay can be upgraded. Sure. Public order is now stabilized, so we can start taxing the province again. And we'll actually go to positive next turn. Get Raiders of the East, because I want the extra public order bonus that gives. Every little bit helps.
What do you seek?
And I think after that we'll go for the Doomkeep, and then I'll probably call it for this session. Population surplus, Albion, and in Vanaheimling Mountains. Also, Carcassonne gets a military alliance with Port. Okay. We construct the Ogham stones, and that should lower the corruption. Yeah. Minus 16. Osmosis there.
Cruel
I suppose that's because it's bordering by 2 provinces which have Ogham stones. I'm not going to sort that out. Go over there.
Unrestrained.
Stop taxing the province.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Raid. And do we actually get a bonus for raiding? Yeah, we do. Plus 25% income from raiding. That's pretty nice. Tribal settlement. 91. Oh. Osmosis is minus 12 there now. That's good. That's good. We should be able to get a hold of this, the Ice Drake Mountains region where we take the Doom Keep from the enemy. The Scheme of Doom is performed by Clan Nor. I forget where they are. Are they the ones in North 1? Maybe. Oh, hello. There's an army there. Is that going to be Wolfric? Or is it going to be Throg? I didn't see. They zooped in there too quickly. The Scheme of Doom. Tribal meeting in there. +4. Corruption still -8. But corruption is going down.
Dark power.
Who is this? It's Throg. And some skin walls. Garathor of the Black Axes. Bard and Packmaster. This is actually the oh no, it's not the last settlement of the Vanderheimlings. Their blades might be. Or they actually might have no, Aisling's Conclave isn't. Winterpire is still held by the Vanderheimlings. Okay. Well, let's go attack good old Throg then.
Delightful scream.
Actually, we defeated Throg before, so I'll just go to check what the thing she got for that was. Troll Hunter. Bonus versus large and weapon strength +3%. Okay. It's fine.
Scream for me.
Sure. Save. Ooh. There's a feral mammoth there. Nothing which a few ravens won't fix. Okay. Hang on. This map is basically just mirrored. It's like split down the middle, and this stone is the same as that one. That stone is the same as that one. That's pretty much the same as that. Yeah.
We
Okay.
have lives to end.
I don't think I've ever noticed something like that before. Yeah, there's even like the rock here, and there, and there, and there. Oh, and there, there. I can't see that little, like, divots over here. There's little divots there, and some there, but not the same, so it's not perfectly the same. Can we see that from here? Yeah, pretty much. There's these two pillars there, there's that rock there, and that rock there. There's a rock here, and... actually, that there, and that there, and then the rock there, and that rock over there, I suppose? Yeah. Okay. Though one side is higher than the other. Okay. It's like the objects are the same, but then the terrain is different. Anyway.
Shields high.
There.
Yes.
There.
Ready for battle.
Circus there. We'll just do the same formation I've been doing
Square.
once again. Because it works pretty well, it seems.
Ready and waiting.
No trees though.
Horsemen.
Yeah, we've got to worry about those what's it called? The feral mammoth. Nothing which a bunch of javelins won't be able to fix. Actually, we'll stick you behind there. No, you go over there. Okay. Skirmish, skirmish, skirmish,
Supreme sorceress.
and move on.
Traveling. Hecate, guide me.
Okay, I want you over here.
Ever ready.
Shoot those ice walls.
Ride.
And
Like the wind.
let's see. Yeah, those were all the horse masters also. Like to get rid of them.
At once!
Who? Oh,
End them!
that's a hero. Or a general unit. Shoot them.
Straight away!
Shoot those horse masters.
Eager and ready!
Oh, they're just gonna charge me? No. They're missile cavalry.
Supreme sorceress!
Oh, hello, you're flanking!
By the lady! Kill 'em all! Righteous fury! Run up through! Spearmen at arms! We serve the king!
Come to me! Your orders!
Yeoman archer!
No!
Targets! Yes!
Gonna get torn apart by
Enchantress!
wolves.
Supreme sorceress!
Daft Wooly, get in there.
Dark power! Children of Athelloren! Foul sorcery! Summoning destruction!
Break them! Good.
Unrestrained! Dauntless Asray!
Swears! We are ready! We serve the king!
You're fine? Good.
What orders? Quick march! By the
Hearthguard.
lady!
Deal with him.
Shields, fine!
You. Shoot Throg.
Ready for orders!
For the eternal realm!
Ooh, you're dealing with those guys nicely. Okay, move up here. Oregon, come back.
God help us!
Uh-oh. No! I wanted you to hit Throg with a few birds, but oh well.
Seeking distraction! Hearken to me!
Ow! Well, some of them clipped him.
Defenders of Athelloren! Supreme sorcerer!
Get in there. Look at them just go, oh god, the birds! I'm gonna need to give Lurkin a mount.
At what
He really needs one. Squawk!
onward?
Life leech him.
Do my bidding!
Get back here, you cowards.
Back advancing!
Ugh.
Not shifting!
He took a pounding from that. Ow! Ow! Damn it! Damn birds. They overshot and hit my own guys. They're kind of nasty. You can't really use them against, like, one guy. Because it fires so many of them.
Sorceress! Carnage!
Withdraw!
That bomb, though, when she hits a unit, it's just like... thunk. And everything just... everyone's stats just drop.
We serve the king!
You're all the way up there. Oh, there you are. I was thinking, where's Daft Willy? Where's Daft Willy? He didn't try, did he? Nope. He's fine. Barely got injured.
Yeoman archers!
Ready for battle!
Get the
Come on. Stick a few more spears in the back of Throg. There we go.
Heading out.
Okay. Pyrrhic victory. That was painful. We didn't lose any units completely. We nearly lost our spellcaster there. Morrigan got 98 kills. Again, I wonder... An awful lot, and she wasn't really doing much. Whatever. 107, 26, 53 for our Woad Raiders. 0, 75 for our Hearthguard. 13, 83, 83, 65, 83. 0, 12, 14, 30, 60. 28 for our half giants. They ran off. I lost control. I lost focus on them. And Daft Wooly got 59 kills. Well done. Throg got 48. Their working got a lot. Even their spellcaster got quite a few, 25. But the Norscan spellcasters are better suited for combat actions, I believe. Haven't used them too much. Okay. Get that. Just occupy. And we're going to have public order issues here. Oh great. I may as well sacked it. Tribal meeting. And build the garrison thingy there. Okay. Minute rebellion. Yeah. Yeah. Well. Our income's going up. We're getting control of our provinces. Kind of. If it wasn't for the conquest next turn 10, it would be perfectly fine. It would only be +1, -1. Where's that rebellion going to spawn? Not up near Doomkeep, so it's probably down here. Oh. What? Necroc Brotherhood declares war on Laurelon Forest, Mootland, Carrick Norn, Ostland. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement. No. Who else did you declare war on? Ostland, Ostermark, and Reichland. Okay. I suppose you went to war with a... Who would you have declared war on? You're, Wasoran, aren't you? You're all the way down in, Oh, the Barrow Legion's destroyed. Kemlar, no! I'll be back. No, Barrow Legion. True saves of it. Ugwa tribe just got the Great Point Scuttlers to go to war as us again. Yep. Fatal Horseman is down there. Let's see. What am I going to do with this? Wizard's Wild Form. No, I was going to give him a mount, wasn't I?
Who seeks me?
Is that trolls there? Yeah, have a look. Enemy revealed. Oh no, it's the servants of Fibble need. Okay, well, I'll leave them alone.
Greetings, servants. Feel my power.
Greetings, servants. We leave, they'll probably take it again. I want to deal with this. High Strike Fjord is our capital. You can get there in 3 turns. They'll probably attack in 2 turns. Pack Ice Bay. Sure, get the Iron Mine. Sarah, and get Mists of Albion. No, I'm gonna march you down there.
Sorceress.
Just moving our armies around, trying to deal with public order issues. One way or another, I'll deal with that army, and then we'll probably call it. As I said, I think before I took the Doom Keep. I just like playing this game. Wah! Greenskins, wah! Grasskins, wah! Oh, Knights of Origo declare war on Clan Mulder, Black Crag, and Ugma tribe. Military alliance negotiated, Blooded Axe tribe and the Ugma tribe, and the Tyrants of the Black Ocean are invited back to war with us by the Ugma tribe. The Ugma tribe keep inviting people to go to war with us. That's kind of annoying.
Spreading terror.
I mean, Longship Graveyard. Build Ogum Stone there. It will at least control public order a little bit. Because it will lower the corruption penalty. The corruption public order penalty we get. So. Okay, that's fine there. In turn. I should probably just declare peace with the Ugma tribe. That way, they won't be declaring. They won't be inviting all these pirates to go to war with us. I don't think I've seen many other factions declare, get pirates to declare war on you. Other factions don't tend to have much to do with the pirate factions. The pirate factions are pretty much their own thing and don't really interact with anyone. They're not really there to interact with other factions. Like the rebel armies. Though, I don't know. I kind of feel like they shouldn't have any diplomacy diplomacy at all. Because they're there just as... they're just there as a, you know, offensive thing. Oh. Hey, we won! I wasn't needed. Sacrifice captives. Okay, well.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
So, with that, just go back up to Doom Keep. The public order is plus 16. That's because military crackdown. Sure.
Be ready.
Move back up to the Doom Keep. Public... Or the corruption's going to be going down. That's actually really good. It's going to be... Yeah, Osmosis 24 because of the Ogum Stones. They're really good. You get them in multiple regions. And it's just like... It just compiles on itself. Building one in the Isle of Wight would probably be good because then it would lower it in Lyonesse. Oh, Misnar doesn't need it. You'd if you built Ogum Stones in Isle of Wight, you would mess with Mousillon by lowering their vampire corruption by 8. And they wouldn't even... You'd be all the way up here, and you'd be affecting them all the way down there. Oh, that's, Would it affect there? I don't know. Anyway. Where could you build one to have, like, the biggest threat to people? Because it's sort of split up here. This is like there, there, there. So I've really had to look at the oceans. Whatever. We're taxing all these free provinces, apart from the Greyling Boot, but that's fine. Corruption's going to go down to 20 there. Lovely. Entered. Yeah, we'll move our army into Doomkeep and then I'll call it. Putting my foot down. Tulsin, declare war on Bordello and on Carcassonne. Okay. It's nice to see the Wood Elves being a bit aggressive. Against Bretonia. Necrite Brotherhood's still around, even though they declared war on so many separate factions. The Old One's demise. Oh, this is a Chaos army spawning in Zahutek. And we get an mission issued for a gleaming pennant to destroy Capitano Sissoko again.
Unparalleled power.
Can I just declare peace with the trolls? Hey, trolls. Do you mind? I can't actually enter diplomacy with the trolls.
Chosen of Hecate.
Okay. They're just going to keep inviting people to go to war with me. That's kind of irritating. Funny, but I am going to... Oh, hello.
Not a chance.
It's Cirtha Ek. All the way down there at Longship Graveyard. Well, great. Anyway. That's going to be for next time. Probably going to lose the Longship Graveyard to Cirtha Ek, and we'll have to go down there and kick his butt off his chariot. But that will be it for Warhammer 2 Araby for tonight. We made a fair bit of progress against the Norscas. I feel their strength has been broken and they're not going to be that much of a threat. We could keep pushing against them and taking their territories, even though Cirtha Ek's probably going to take those regions down there. Or I can go around, try and deal with Cirtha Ek, then push forward from there. Norsca's a pain to navigate because there's big mountains in the way and very few passages through them. Anyway, that will be it for Warhammer 2 Total War.